So remember, in compound time signatures, the top number of your time signature indicates how many divisions of the beat there are in the measure. Not how many beats, but how many divisions of the beat there are. So a 6 corresponds to 2 beats, a 9 to 3, and a 12 to 4 beats. So you can actually refer to 6/4 as being a compound duple meter, and 9/8 as being a compound triple meter, and 12/16 as being a compound quadruple meter. Remember, to get the number of beats there are in the measure, just take the top number, 6, 9, or 12, and divide it by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2 beats in this measure. 9 divided by 3 is 3, so there are 3 beats in this measure. And 12 divided by 3 is 4 beats in this measure. The bottom number indicates a note value that actually gets the division of the beat. Not the beat itself, but the division of the beat. So in the case of an 8 in the bottom, we can say that the 8th note is the division. But we can actually say the 8th note times 3 is the division of the beat, because remember, the division of the beat in compound meters is always in groups of 3. So 3 eighth notes equals the division of the beat. Okay. Now, what would the beat be if 3 eighth notes are the division? Well, all you have to do is add those 3 eighth notes up. Eighth note plus eighth note plus eighth note would be a dotted quarter. You might remember that all compound meters have a dotted value as their beat. So 9/8 actually says that there are 9 eighth notes in a measure. Yes, it does say that, but it really means 3 of these. 6/4, the 4 in the bottom indicates quarter note. And again, because there are 3 divisions in a beat in compound meters, we would say 3/4 is the division. Therefore, the beat is a dotted half note. Okay, and then lastly here, the 12/16 example, the 16 in the bottom represents 16th note, and you would say 3/16. That's the beat. Well, that's the division of the beat. Therefore, the beat, dotted eighth note. Okay, so 9/8, triple meter, it's compound. Division of the beat, 3 eighth notes. And the beat would be a dotted quarter. 6/4 has 2 beats, so it's a compound duple meter. 3/4 is the division of the beat. And the beat's a dotted half. And then 12/16, quadruple, compound quadruple meter. 16th note is your division, 3 of them. And that means a dotted eighth note would be your beat. Now again, notice, always have a dotted value as the beat. You can also connect, this is called a beam, connect or beam together, values under the same beat. So 3 eighth notes, 3 16th notes. You can't beam together quarter notes or half notes or whole notes. All right, so what I've done is compose some rhythms and these time signatures to show you what they sound like, show you what they look like and how they sound. First one here, 9/8. Remember 9/8 is a compound meter. You know it's compound because the top number is a 6, 9, or 12. The 9 on top tells you there are 3 beats in a measure, so it's a compound triple meter. The 8 on the bottom tells you the eighth note gets the division of the beat, and 3 eighth notes equals the dotted quarter, which is your beat. So what I've done here is I started off with a full measure of beats. So here's 3 dotted quarters. That's a full measure of beats. And this is a full measure of divisions. 3 groups of 3 eighth notes. The rest of the music are just different rhythms to get used to the sound of what some other possibilities might be in 9/8. This is what it sounds like. Ta, 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 ta 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 ta. Now this last note value here is interesting. There's not one note value that equals 3 dotted quarter notes, so you actually have to use a dotted half note tied to a dotted quarter or 9/8 to signify a value that fills up the entire measure. So one more time for you on that one. It goes ta 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 ta. And have to hold that one for 3 beats. All right, let's take a look at this next example in 6/4 time. Remember that we know it's compound because the top number is 6, 9, or 12. And we know that it's a duple meter. The 6 signifies 2 beats, right? 6 divided by 3 is 2. So this is a compound duple meter. And the 4 represents the division. So 3 quarter notes per division. Quarter plus quarter plus quarter. Dotted half note is your beat. So again, I've given you one measure of beats. In this case, 2 dotted half notes. And then one full measure of divisions. Here's beat 1. And here's beat 2. Notice you can't beam quarter notes together. So you might have noticed in the previous example, I was able to beam together underneath the beat. But you can't beam the quarters. You can't beam quarter notes together. And then again, the last couple measures are just made up rhythms to show you some possibilities in 6/4. Okay, here's what this one sounds like. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ta, 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 ta. One more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ta, 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 ta. Now notice I gave you a count off before I began. The count off gives you the sound of the beat, which in this case were dotted half notes, and then the divisions, which are quarter notes. So I was counting off 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ta, 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 and so on. 12/16 is the last one. 12/16 is a compound quadruple meter. 12 on top tells you there are 4 beats per measure, and the 16 in the bottom represents the division of the beat. So you know that 3/16 notes are in the division, which means 16th plus 16th plus 16th is a dotted 8th note beat. So 4 dotted 8th notes per measure, or 12 16th notes. 4 groupings of 3 16th notes. Let's take a listen to this example. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ta, 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 ta. And the last beat is a rest that lasts for 1 beat, a dotted 8th note rest. All right, let's take a listen to it one more time. Again, notice the count off I'm giving you, which is equivalent to 1 measure of dotted 8th notes and then 1 measure of full 16th note divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ta, 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 ta.